Shots now catching up with Mursley United manager for today, Jamie Lands, after today's 4-0 home defeat to Old Bradwell. Jamie, how are you feeling after that performance today?
I think first and foremost we're really disappointed to come away after a defeat last week, which we felt we had a really strong second half. We were looking to bounce back today, and ultimately it didn't happen. So I think our first review is definitely disappointment, first and foremost.
The first goal was a free kick, 25-30 yards out. Disappointing to see that go in?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when it loops over the keeper, it's always disappointing. I mean, Dan's done brilliant for us since coming in as well. So, whilst I'm not going to knock him too much on the goal, I think on another day he may have got to that.
And then you get to half-time 1-0 down, you come out, 7 minutes, you've matched them, and then within 12 minutes you're 4-0 down. That was game over obviously, but
yeah.
What do you do as a manager to try and pick the lads up?
Well, I think it's difficult. I think we were a bit flat at half-time as well. I think we were disappointed to come in 1-0 down. I don't think it was our best half of football, and notoriously we haven't been great in the first half. So I don't think... Yeah, I think... that 12 minutes first and foremost killed us. Half time we come out, and again we sort of raised the bar a little bit. We started to press a bit higher and started to nick the ball a little bit more, and then second goal goes in, and we sort of crumble a little bit, and I think officials' decision didn't help. We personally thought it was offside, and then give away the penalty on the back of that. After that we sort of crumbled for 10 minutes. It took some readjusting, some subs to come on as well, who I think done really well when they come on, the free subs for the last half an hour. Back
to the second goal, was it a penalty? I was the opposite end, I didn't see. Was it a penalty?
I think he clipped him, yeah. I think it was a penalty, but I think had the offside been given, it doesn't get to that point anyway. But I think, yeah, on the truth of it, a penalty, and we're fortunate I don't think he got carded, which is nice of the referee.
You made the treble substitution shortly after the fourth goal. You brought on some real young-looking lads there. Do you think the changes made much of a difference?
I think it allowed us to play a bit more football, brought a little bit of energy in maybe. We changed our system slightly by pushing another body further forward to try and get a goal. But I think bringing the youngsters on just gave them a few more minutes, gave us another opportunity to look at them as well. One or two new bods that have come in recently, and one from the development squad as well. So it gave us a real good opportunity to maybe have a look at them over a half-hour period in a game where it was tough. It was tough for them going out on the pitch.
They've come up against some men, haven't they? That'll be a learning experience for them, if nothing else.
Oh, of course. Credit to Old Bradwell. They're a good side. They've got some really good players in their team. Strong centre halves, which were really dominant today. I think Darryl going forward as well will give them natural goals in him as well. He's played at a decent level, so I think that they're a really good outfit, and I fully expect them to be right up there this year.
In terms of Division 2 this season, where do you rank Old Bradwell of all the teams that you've played so far?
I think they're probably the best that I've come across in terms of opposition so far this year. I wasn't at our Bovingdon game as well, but I know obviously they're right up there. But I think in terms of what we've come across, I think probably one of the better outfits. We struggled today, and we were missing some key players, which didn't help as well.
All we are hearing is this is probably one of the strongest Division 2s of the South Midlands for many a season. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so. I think results will show that as well. I think some of the teams at the bottom will start picking up results against some of the teams in the top 6. So I think that certainly it's one of the strongest leagues, albeit the smallest as well, because we've had a couple of teams drop out just before the start of the season. So it's one of the smallest, but it's certainly one of the tightest, I expect. When
you look on full time, you've got no fixtures listed after today. Do you know what you've got coming up?
No, we know that we've got a weekend off next weekend because we were due to play Tring, who dropped from the league. So other than that, we're not 100% sure of what the fixtures are like, but with so few teams, I expect quite a few weekends off this season.
So back on the training pitch?
Yeah, absolutely, back on the training pitch this week as well. We get the return of some big players as well. Boney coming back from a ban is going to help us. Nathan Hawkins is on holiday at the moment, so bringing him back in. Ellis was away today as well, so they're three sort of big characters who can sort of really benefit our squad should they be available for the next game.
Okay, well, commiserations on today, and thank you very much for your time.
And thank you.